I feel drunk, intoxicated. Got me messed up, I've been waiting, looking at you, but you've been hating. Turned to self-love, masquerading. Angel of light, hail Satan. Exchange lies for the truth, the serpent is wise, never blatant. Abuse tells you things like reach for the skies, do what you choose. Whatever feels right, do as you please. Get off your knees, be proud of yourself. Don't need nobody's help, a ruler of self, you are a god. I praise y'all, welcome into the channel. So lately, I've been doing a lot of songwriting and song uploads on the channel. Breakdowns of those finished songs. Today's a little bit different because what I'm doing is working on a song that's unfinished, and I'm using a new tool that I just recently picked up, and it is the SMK37 Pro by a brand called M-Vave. Shout out to Zounds, because Zounds has been a partner with me and an affiliate, and I usually get most of my gear from them. You can find links in the description for all the other stuff that I use, but this is a product that you won't find on Zounds. They don't carry this brand. You can find it on Amazon. I'll also add the proper link for this product in the description. So it's a keyboard. And what's cool about a brand like Mvave is they really pack in a feature set that you don't usually find on more established brands, maybe such as Korg, Makai, Novation. So yeah, this keyboard stood out to me because it is Bluetooth. It's actually a standalone device in a way because it has built-in sounds, which I'm not using on this record, this song that I'm working on. But yeah, so it's Bluetooth. It's got a built-in lithium battery, so it's rechargeable. Connects to the MPC Live 2 real quick in your preferences. You know, the option for the M-Vave popped up super quick, and what I really like is that, you know, I have had no issues. Every time I turn the MPC Live 2 on, I turn the M-Vave keyboard on, and it's already linked up, set, ready to go, and start producing and writing some songs and stuff. So that is dope. The reliability is good. It's on point. I think I mentioned Novation earlier, and the reason that I did is because they really got a lot of inspiration for the layout from like the Novation launch keys, the MK4 version. See, I have the 25 mini key version right here by Novation, and if you look at the pad layout, it's very similar. It's got the 8 knobs, the encoders at the top, and these are endless as well, just like the Novation ones are. Novation ones feel a little bit more quality. They're like a rubber. These are plastic. And then you got the 2x8 pad layout, very similar to this, and you have a screen. So I like that they included a screen because it makes things a lot more user-friendly. Just like the launch keys, I love the friendliness of seeing the immediate feature that you can adjust with the knob. So you get something very similar here, and it's pretty cool. One other thing that I was comparing to as well with the launch key that I think the M-Vave has an advantage. Now, there is a 37 key mini key version of this, which I don't have, but I was just looking at, I don't know if this is gonna really come off on a screen, but I was looking at the length, the size of the keys. And if I set them right next to each other and try to line it up right here with the top of the keys, it looks like, let me go down a little bit. It looks like the M-Vave has slightly longer keys. So that means it's just a little bit more easier to play. One thing I'll just do right now, because I haven't really looked at it, looking at the width of the key. The width of the key seems to be about the same if I line it up there. So, but yeah, the length on the M-Vave seems to be a bit longer, so that can end up being like quite a bit more of a playability thing there. Also, some other things to look at is the back of the keyboard. We got a power switch on here, USB-C rechargeable, MIDI out, there's an audio out, and a sustain jack. So you got your audio out because it does have built-in sounds, which I've explored a little bit, but I'm not going to today. The sounds from what I've read are, I don't know, it's a sound set from a Yamaha DX, I believe. I don't know much about that synth, but yeah, if you guys are interested, you can research that a bit or join me maybe in a live stream, and I'll, you know, go through some of these sounds as well. All right, so I started this whole track with a sample that I slowed down and chopped up, and this is just some of the chops. Like in its normal sequence. And I started building out some sections, first starting with the verse. So the verse goes like this. All right, then I did this little part that will end up being the hook. And then I did the intro, which was like this. Every time I think about you, love, my heart just stops. All right, so then I use this keyboard scale mode to help me do some bass lines for each one of those sections. So to get to the scale mode, there's a button right here. You can hold that button and then use the knobs to change your scale. My key of this sample right here is in A. So I'm just going to switch that till I get to A. And what I like about this is it gives you the keyboard on the screen. It's cool that all the notes that are inside of the scale are lit up blue. And then if it's not, then you see it as white on the screen, but you just get a duplicate of the note next to it. And then once you go up the octaves, it just repeats back here, so you can see. So pretty cool. One feature I would like to see is the way that Novation does it on their launch keys is you have an option. Like you can do like easy scale, which puts everything on the white keys, or you can do filter out, where this key wouldn't even, since it's not in the scale, whatever key that's not in the scale, like this one for example, instead of repeating a note, it'll just filter it out and you'll have no note. So that's kind of my preference. Be cool if they could add that to this. This would be my bass line for my intro. Every time I think about you, love, my heart just stops. Your love. And that'll lead into the verse, which sounds something like this. And then this would be the bass part for the hook. And for this, I've been moving a little bit different because I don't really have like a solid hook as far as lyrics goes on my part, but I think the song's gonna be called Think About You, because if you listen to like the sample and then the chop, it sounds like it's singing you, and then it says like think about you before it hits again on the one. Think about you. So I really haven't added any drums for this whole song, other than I created this little fill for the intro that leads into the verse. And just checking out the drum pads in here and like speaking a little bit about them. They're relatively sensitive. Not quite as like dynamic, I think, as the MPC pads, but they're still good. They're solid. And you do have a global button here where you can go through and switch up like the pad velocity. See, and it gives you like the number of the knob right here. So it says knob 5 if I want to change the pad velocity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're labeled too. I can't see them from where I'm sitting, but you can see it right there on the screen. So you have 4 different velocity sensitivity or settings. I think the higher that is, then the less sensitivity you got, and the harder you have to hit the pad. So yes, I'll leave it on 1. Let me record something in here. Every time I think about you, love,
So yeah, that's what I got so far for the song. Maybe it'll be something, maybe not, I don't know. I know it wasn't a super thorough video as far as like a review for the M-Vave, but you know, I did look at the basic features that piqued my interest in picking up this keyboard. It's got a lot of other things too. You know, I didn't show you the chord mode, note repeat, a bunch of other things, but I'll likely explore those in a live stream. So if you guys want to see that in a live stream, please let me know in the comment section. The reason why I like the Bluetooth is because I'm a minimalist. I like a clean setup. I like a nice organized like area. Helps me feel more creative, like fuels that creativity. And then it's a good size to actually drop on my desk. If you guys have the WS7500 workstation desk from Onstage Stands, it's kind of hard to find a keyboard that'll fit down there. No regular size keyboards that I've found so far will fit down there. You know, I picked up like the full size key. Well, it's a 37 key version, but full size keys of the Novation launch key. And I was hoping that would fit down there. If you look into the dimensions, like I try to research things, I looked at the dimensions to try to fit it on here. It looked good, but they don't really factor in the knobs. So the knobs like scrape at the bottom. So the SMK37 Pro is, you know, mini keys, and this does fit on the bottom of the shelf there, like on the pull-out tray. So that's good, and that's probably where it's gonna sit. For a future like overview of some of the stuff live, let me know if y'all want to see that. Comment section. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Keep on running with your dreams, and y'all bless. Peace.